Last week, I talked about what is it. And it is the infinite. It is what a lot of people would call God. I call it it because it's not a person. It's not a man. It's not a woman. It's infinite. And it created everything out of itself. It created you. It created me out of itself. So we are, every aspect of us is it, even though we're not part of it. And the same creative power that it uses, we have the ability to use. So today my talk is the art of prayer. And I want you to understand that prayer, the way I am using the word, is not asking. It is not beseeching. Because you don't have to ask if the power is in you. So my idea is our prayer is a conscious movement of thought within our mind along a definite line of meditation for a specific purpose. So I want you to think about that. A conscious movement of thought, a conscious direction of where are we thinking. We've consciously chose to think a specific way. And then it goes along along a definite line of meditation. In other words, you get into the state of oneness where you are not separate, but you are one with the infinite. You lose that identity in the stillness of meditation, and you move your thought in a direction. And as you move your thought in a direction for a specific purpose, you are initiating the creative process. You're one with the divine, which is infinite, all-powerful, all-knowing. Your thought is movement towards something, and that mind responds. Our prayer is always answered to the degree of our belief. Really embody this statement. Our prayer, your prayer, is always answered to the degree of your belief. And this goes to the idea, why are some people's prayers answered and other people's aren't? It's pretty simple. The degree of belief. Do you hold that belief or do you dig it up? Do you say to your partner, I am abundant, and then you worry about finances the rest of the week to yourself? You don't believe you're abundant if you're worrying about money. You don't believe that you're healthy if you're worried about your health. Where you put your focus is where your energy goes. Where your energy goes is how the prayer will be demonstrated. So when we come to the idea, the degree of our belief determines how our prayer gets answered, let's talk about this. We believe when our thoughts, words, actions, and feelings are aligned toward a specific result, are held persistently and consistently, both consciously and unconsciously. That's what a belief is. It's not just, I think I'm wealthy. I want to be wealthy. No. Are all your thoughts, are all your words, are all your actions, are all your feelings abundant? And are you persistently and consistently, consciously and unconsciously thinking, speaking, acting, and feeling that way? One of the things is, no matter how much money you've got, when you're paying your bills, are you in gratitude to pay the bills? Do you feel that gratitude? Not that I'm grateful. You don't just take the check or whatever and say, in gratitude I give this money. No. Do you really feel grateful? Do you really feel the gratitude there? It's that feeling that anchors that belief, that solidifies that belief. Because you may say something over and over again through affirmations, affirmations. But if you don't have a belief behind the affirmation, it's empty words. You see, belief uses the creative law. This law of cause and effect creates all experience. The law that creates has no favorites. It works the same for everyone. Now, you may start off differently. You may have been born in Africa, in a very poor tribe. You may be born to a very, very wealthy family in New York. But what you believe will demonstrate equally. The difference that seems to happen is if you're born in New York, you're born with a different set of beliefs. You're given a different set of beliefs than when you're born in Africa. One's not better than the other, but those beliefs that you're given as a child demonstrate your life experience. But the key thing is, when you change your belief, the same power that applies to a person in New York, the same power that applies to a person in Africa, India, Cambodia, it doesn't matter where. The law works according to the belief. The thing about a belief, it is a coherent thought pattern. It's an orderly thought pattern. It's a consistent thought pattern. It's also a coherent feeling in the heart associated with a coherent thought in the mind. When we have a coherent mind toward a specific result, a high elevation, and we have a coherent heart, a high vibration, and when I say a heart vibration, I'm talking about a vibration of gratitude, a vibration of love, of joy, of peace, of connection. Those are high coherent vibrations in the heart. Those are the most powerful. You see, at the basis, we're all the same. We were all created out of God, out of the infinite, out of it. And yet, we're all different simply because who we are is based on how we use the law. We are all the same, and yet we're all different. It's like this. Think of the ocean. Below the surface, there's one water. On the top of the surface, there are many waves, and they're different sizes and shapes and totally unique. You are both the wave and the ocean. I'm a different wave, but I'm the same ocean. And that's true for everything and everyone. So what makes us unique is how we use the law. In other words, you could really sum it down this way. You could say that all beliefs are prayers. What did the master teacher Jesus say? It is done unto you as you believe. That's it. That was the statement. Doesn't matter if it's conscious. Doesn't matter if it's unconscious. Doesn't matter if you consider it good. Doesn't matter if you consider it bad. Doesn't matter if you consider it abundant. Doesn't matter if you consider it limiting. Doesn't matter if you consider it healthy. Doesn't matter if you consider it unhealthy. The law gives you what you believe. Here's a key thing. Each of us maintains our identity in the law based on how we use it. We draw from life what we think into it. That's really an insightful way of looking at life. We draw from life what we think into it. Remember this. Everyday psychologists say that the average human thinks around 60,000 thoughts per day. And almost all of those thoughts are the ones that we thought yesterday. Well, if we're thinking the same thoughts day in, day out, we're going to keep attracting the same experience from life. But we were meant to grow. We were meant to experience a greater life. Well, in order to do that, we have to think new thoughts. Yes, we're going to continue to think some of the thoughts over and over again. I get that. But we can think new thoughts, especially in areas of life that are not exactly where we want. Let's say it's health. Think new thoughts about health. I was going along, had a very healthy life. Very healthy life. Body's in great shape, no meds, doing really well, good movement, everything. And I said, well, I'm getting older. I know I can feel better. Maybe I don't know how good I really feel. So I was exploring and I came across the idea of taking a cold tub every day. So it's now been 13 days. I've done cold tubs every single day. Something new. I'm thinking that the cold tub will benefit me. And what I found is, oh my God, I feel less inflammation in my body. My body is less sore after working out. And God bless it, I don't have to get up several times at night to go to the bathroom, only once. That's only after 13 days. I had to think a new thought and believe in a new possibility, and I had to take action. And now I feel and know within all that I am that it's working. Believe it or not, that's a prayer. I'm building a whole new belief about cold tubs. Where my wife, God bless her, she says, don't even get near me after you come out. It's too cold. She has a different belief. And the reason we have a different belief is I believe the benefits of the cold tub are more important to me than she sees the benefits of the cold tub. I'm not right. I'm not wrong. She's not right. She's not wrong. We just see it differently. See, it's real critical to understand that there is one mental law in the universe. And where we use it, it becomes our law because we have individualized it based on our chosen beliefs. There's only one law. Same law that created the cosmos, same law that creates you, same law that created a donkey, created a snake, created a plant, created this planet, created our sun. Same law. And we're using that same law. But it becomes individualized to us, which gives us our personality based on our chosen beliefs. But that law can give us more than our chosen beliefs as we choose new beliefs, more expansive beliefs, beliefs that are beyond what we've ever thought before. Like in the example of the ocean where we're all individual waves and yet we're part of the ocean, we are all one on the universal side of life, an individual only at our point of conscious perception. It is our perception that we're separate, that we have the experience of our separation. That's why I'm so into meditation, because in meditation I have moments where I lose the identity of Lee and I merge into the identity of one, where there's no time, no space, no body, nothing, just pure love. Prayer is a conscious act that you choose by building a new belief. And when that belief is built, the demonstration is assured. Don't believe me. Don't believe a word I say. Test it for yourself and find out that this incredible power is your gift to create your life. And every morning you wake up, you go, I love my life. And every night when you go to bed, you go, I am so grateful for my life. My friends, those are two incredible prayers, loving life and being grateful for life. I invite you to try it. See how it works for you.